So, as you see from the title, morning walk talk. Maybe this will become a regular thing. I don't know. But I was just having this thought and I was like, oh, I want to share it. And I was going to share it on my Instagram, but I don't know. I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like I have more of a community on my YouTube channel. So I was just thinking, I was listening to a podcast that had Stephen Bancars on it. If you don't know who Stephen Bancars is, you should look him up. But he's on YouTube. I used to watch him when he was in the New Age, and when I came to Christ, I was astounded to see that he had come to Christ because he was leading all these websites and videos that I used to watch about the New Age. So anyway, I've just been walking here with Ben and was just thinking about, Jesus and God and where I've come from, and hello, Michael, and where I'm going and things like that. And I don't know, just meditating on the Lord basically. And so I live in this beautiful area, clearly, and I was just thinking about like the trees, and how God made everything. I was thinking about the spiritual realm and how he made that too. And then I was just like, man, look at God. Like, look. And I know it sounds silly, but I was like, man, I just want to touch one of these trees. Now, I used to be like a legit tree hugger, and I'm not saying I wouldn't hug a tree now because I totally would, but for a different purpose now. But I was just like, man, God made this tree. He made all of these trees. But I was like, he made that. And if I touch that, I'm like touching God. Or I'm touching where God has been. And then I touched my own face. And I was like, oh, God has been there too. And then I got this thought of, I know this is like super fundamental, like kind of cheesy, but hang on, there's cars coming and stuff. And I look like that young person on their phone. But anyway, so here's a really big tree. So I was like, wow, God made this tree. And I'm touching it. I'm touching where God was. And I thought about people that go to like celebrities' homes or like historic homes, And they're like, wow, Thomas Jefferson was here. And they like trip out, And they even like pay to go to these places. I've totally done that. And I'm not saying that's wrong. But how much cooler is it that we are in like the Museum of God? Like, God has been here. Even better, God is here. Like, right now. And I don't know. And I just like instantly got that thought. I'm like, I just want to share it with somebody because I could tell Ben, but he doesn't really care. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? I think that's pretty gosh darn great. My arm is so tired from holding this phone and trying to hold this dog. But yeah, we're in the Museum of God, you guys. I don't know where you live and what it's like there. Maybe you live in a place where there's lots of buildings and skyscrapers and people. But that's the Museum of God too. Especially the people around you. Like, I remember one time I went when I was in 8th grade to Washington, D.C. to, like, on this field trip, basically, And we went to Ellis Island and D.C. and Virginia, all these historic places, which is pretty cool. But I literally just got this overwhelming feeling that this is cooler. That God made all of this way before anybody ever seen it. He thought of it way before. So, yeah, I'm just gonna carry that thought with me into the day. What kinds of things are you guys thinking about? And I know I said I'm making a video, and I totally am. Just trying to finish up some projects so I can focus more on my YouTube channel and focus more on the things I feel God is wanting me to do. So anyway, have a blessed day, everybody, and I will see you all later. I totally look like that young person on their phone right now, but hey, no shame, because God, Jesus. All right, guys, drop me some comments. You're amazing. God's blessed me with this YouTube